see the PvP works as far as what to look for, how to execute, how to build your deck, how to counter yourself so that you don't end up becoming too predictable. Because unpredictability means you have an advantage. Every advantage, once you stack them, they amount to a victory. So, I have a school available for the world if you're interested in learning my combat deck. I'll be mainly fighting this session with my school's combat deck, so I can show you how it works. Let's see. This is the spec. This is my builder that I have. I really didn't care too much about putting points into like will, because I'm not gonna rely on using items. They'll come in useful when they do, but I'm mainly more geared toward making sure I have these stats at the necessary levels that they're at. I have more of a dexterity build, so what that means is that I have moves in my moveset that are more geared towards dealing damage using dexterity in regards to like I can't say their fluidness, because fluidness is a little bit with mobility as well, but I have dexterity based attacks in my combat deck, so me having as much dexterity points as I do helps me with that. I've seen a lot of cult players use strength, and that works. So it all depends on how you're constructing your combat deck. But there was just an update, so let's everything looks stable. I haven't heard that sound bug. Hopefully they got that fixed. But regardless, let's get into it and see if I can share with you guys some real-time knowledge, because I'm sure that'll help. Since we don't have any streamers or people in the chat, I'm going to remove that bar so you can get full screen.
Slow normal.
All right. So this is my first fight, so it might be a little rusty, but regardless, we'll be alright. Yeah, I'm missing my timing up a little bit, but I'll get it down. Okay. He knows I'm learning him right now. Keep your composure. Alright, so I noticed from this guy, he likes to lead with his shoulder. He has a charged attack, so I have two attacks in my move deck that disrupt charged attacks. The first is my top left stance. It's actually my alternative. So I'll try to program myself so I can pull that out, but that worked there. I'm not going to push him off, unless he gives me a reason to. I parried the wrong way. I thought he was gonna charge with his left shoulder, but he never did. He hit me with two heavy hits from the right side. So that's what's up. Good improvisation. Appreciate that. Where is he at? Oh, up here? Is he up here? Oh, there he goes. Okay. Respect. Alright, so I'm gonna try to break his attack. There we go. Thought I parried that, but I didn't. Alright, so what I did there was just get his health down low enough to where he doesn't know if I'm going to use a power-up, use a combo, but I have to be mindful of his charge attack because he has 2 charge attacks that he likes to use, and plus he has a big heavy kick that he likes to use as well, so I got to stay in my quadrant a little bit more than I'd like to, but regardless, this fight. You got to adjust to every fight, every bout and every fight is different, so evolve with the fight and you give yourself as many advantages as you can. Hopefully the amount of advantages that you accrue will give you the victory. So, nice. Hey, what's up? Too early. Man, that's the thing about parrying, man. If you miss a parry, it hurts. Good first game.
Where is everyone? Dead. That explains a lot. You can do it. Dead. Pull the sword.
Nope.
Turn the tide, haha.
I'm about to take the text-to-speech off.
Sword usually gets you killed.
It depends on how fast your deck is with sword. That was a GG for sure. Alright, so I mean, there's moments when to use a sword. I mean, like, I haven't perfected my sword deck, but I'm beginning to get confident with it. So there's moments when I'll use it. Like I said, I have my power set up at 1, 2, 3. So my shockwave is 1, my earthquake is 2, and the sword takes 3 shards to pull out. So. Actually hurt me. If I can remember, I'll try to pull out the sword. I don't even have any tension shards. I used it in the last earthquake. Did he just fall? Oh, he beat me. I wasn't even thinking about my health. How is it broken, Eduardo? It's a risk because if I don't hit it, I'm open. So everything's a trade-off. Oh, you're talking about the sweep by. Okay, I know what you're talking about. This one right here. It's not broken. You just gotta understand that it's designed to open up and disrupt an attack. So it has a purpose. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's broken. It's just, like I said, it has a purpose. And now if you spam it, you're going to get hurt. Because when you get parried, you're stuck for enough, and you're a little bit lower than him, so he can just kick you in the face. And then the knockback. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't had too many times where my low spin got countered. Because I don't pull it out unless I need to disrupt a charged attack, or I have somebody who is really using high attacks. This gentleman that I just played against, he was using charged attacks, so I have this. Wow, that mask is dope. Look at that mask. That's sick. That makes me want to farm a little bit. So let me show you my deck a little bit. Alright, and this is the school deck, by the way. So, when they have a charged attack, it starts right here for me. So, I can press triangle in the top right, and it's going to give me this kick right here. And then after that, if I press square, it's going to chain into this combo right here, and then it's going to chain into an avoid high, and this is avoid low, by the way. Avoid high, a quick kick, and then it's going to chain into this. So if I can, and then by the way, this charge attack, right? This disrupts charge attacks too. So after the spin roll, I have a charge attack disruption, and that really stops them from trying to charge attack out of my combo. So there's much mental pressure I can put on them. That's hold on. Oh, the dude I played against said he watched my videos. He said respect. So much respect to Monkey, man. That was or Flaming Chimp. That was a good spar. But that's why I have my deck the way it is. I have to have enough like just basic moves. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 basic moves that don't have any like extra properties to them. But I also have moves that have specific purposes. So this allows me to engage and avoid people who begin engagements with sweeping attacks or low attacks. Meanwhile, I have this attack that avoids high attacks and punishes pretty fast and pretty hard. And once again, this changes into this. So once I'm chaining into this, you have to imagine if you get hit by this, get hit by this, get hit by this, by this combo, you're probably ready to try to break my combo chain. And you're probably, and hopefully, I'm guessing you'll lead with a high attack. If you do, this will counter that, and I'll see this last animation right there. I look for his right hand, and that lets me know where I'm at in the combo. And then I have to make a decision on, do I chain it to a charge attack right here, or do I resume a combo chain? So there's a couple if and thens, but when you plan out your combat deck, there are some things I would recommend putting into your deck so you can give yourself an advantage to counter some certain moves. I like that mask. Let's see how we're doing at school. That's what's up. Got some people learning. If you're interested in joining the school, you have to add me as KnoDout on PSN, and then just go to my friend list, and you'll be able to use the deck I'm using right now. What's up, Kingpin? He's gonna lead with a heavy attack or a high attack. Great combo. Yeah, he had some. He led pretty early with some heavy attacks. I wanted to see what he was going to lead with, but I should have put pressure on him. He put the pressure on me. I tried to parry, but obviously it didn't work. Yeah, Stagger does have to. It'll give you fits. This guy's giving me the business. Man, he slapped me. I like his deck. This wasn't a close one. He whooped my ass. Yeah, I like his deck. I need to learn how to break his combo because his combo chain is a little bit more punishing than mine. This dude slapped me, man. I'm not gonna get better fighting him right now because he has a deck that's really better than mine right now. He been slapping my, yeah, a lot of his attacks are coming from the right, but he as soon as he has some fast attacks but the punishers come from the left. Man, I love his deck, man. I love that deck, but it's not helping me right now. Clearly better than me. So don't get you twisted, man. Those are the games I love, man. Man, as soon as I think I have some things like figured out, I run into guys like that, and you know, it just reshapes your whole concept of how badass you think you are. So I love running into guys that yeah, he got through my defense. I really my fighting style really is more offensive than defense, but when I do go defensive, I can usually parry enough to get myself out of trouble. But he didn't give me no room to breathe. So even he had his combat duck constructed so that even if I dodged left or dodged right, he had sweeping attacks every other attack that kept me center. So I like the way he constructed his deck. That's a very, very, very intuitive and practical deck, man. It was that was fun to play against. It sucked, but shit, you got to get humbled so you know that there's still some more improvement. Let me I'm gonna keep working on this deck, but I have another deck that I'm experimenting with to try to help me with situations like that where I get parried. He had his defense on point. He was able to recognize my combo change before I recognized his, and that's why he won. So great game to recenter my. I need to get back into how I used to fight in the beginning, like when I first started fighting. Like every like attack very meaningful. Every stance I attack. I was relying too much on letting the flow of my combat deck win the game, dictate some pressure for me. But I need to get back into figuring out which attacks go against the deck that my opponent is using in front of me, not usually. So that's what I'll work on for this one. You can make 3, 4 if you have a school. Okay, so he's Stagger. So I'll lead with a. So he leads low. I have my attack goes over high. But don't get it twisted. That guy got me right. Like he just reset my mindset online. So he definitely would. He will literally prevent me from losing more games than I just lost to him. So hopefully I'll be able to run into him again. I'll catch the stream back. Actually, I want to send him a message after this fight, man. I really enjoyed that fight. I don't care that I lost. I enjoyed seeing that his deck. That was easy and awesome to watch. You see a chain? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it does, man. And I really don't mean to sound like a jerk or anything like that when I say I haven't lost too often in PvP. Don't get it twisted. I have lost. I've had my ass handed to me, so don't get that twisted. But I usually can apply enough pressure to where I don't feel the sting of the faults of my combat deck, and he exposed a lot of them. So once again, man, I can't wait to send this guy an appreciation message after this, because he definitely helped me out with those 2 losses. Hopefully we can spar again. I should have fought again, but I learned what I needed to learn. He's still better than me, regardless of however you want to cut it right now. Hold on, let me see who that was so I can send him a message, man. That was a great fight. That was a fun thing. Hold on, I'm sending a message now. I should be able to check the well, it's not that I have another deck that I want to use, but regardless, that doesn't help me counter still what he was bringing, because this is the school deck. So I need to figure out how to use it so that I don't have to change it, because it's pointless if I change it, because this is the school's combat deck. So I have an alternative, but I want to stick with the school deck because this is the one you all will be using if you decide to join my school. I mean, I can use another deck that gives me a little bit quicker chain and it doesn't have as much stamina penalty, but you know, that's, to me personally, it's too spammy and it's not helping me learn. The combat deck that I have now, that's the school's combat deck, it keeps my mind open. The other deck that I have, it exploits some moves that can chain into each other so smoothly that if you time it correctly, it stun locks them even if they parry, even if they pull out and try to like X back or dodge back. It's still, I have enough range to where they're still gonna hit, and that's not fun. But it also doesn't teach me how to play. Who was the guy? Oh, Case here, soy, whatever his name is. Let me send this dude a message, cause man, that was I'm not gonna lie, man. It may not look fun getting beat, but man, it is fun when you realize that your deck isn't as good as you thought it was, and that was fun, because now I know I have a lot more to learn. Yo, KnoDout, you streaming on Twitch? I'm on YouTube right now. I don't have a reason to. I guess I could stream on Twitch. There's no. I don't. Is there a big difference between YouTube and Twitch? I'm not really worried about viewers. I just really worry about the video capture. What's up, Dragon? Yeah, here and there, Ruben. I haven't had that since this update that just dropped. But the netcode seems a lot more stable. I don't hear the sound glitch anymore. But regardless, when you have matches where there's a little bit of lag, how do you get around that? Is you have to just know the timing of your attack. So if you still time your attacks correctly, that'll still push through the visual lag, and it'll still register. But you just have to not rely on your eyes. You have to just rely on your feel. We have the same attack to begin with. That was my fault. He has some very quick chops that I need to be mindful of. You have to understand that if you're lagging, they're lagging, bro. There he goes. That's that chain that I couldn't get out of last fight. Yeah, it's like grinding based on RNG. If you're familiar with Warframe, it's kind of like that. I wanted to connect with that hit just so I can knock him down, a little bit of health for the next round, but 2-2. Why wasn't I not blocking all these matches? Probably gonna beat me. Good match. Let's do it again. If he's up to it. That was a good fight. I wasn't blocking for some reason. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me I wasn't blocking? Shit. Damn, he fought through all that? Hey, I don't know about that one, dude. I don't know about that one. Yeah. Fuck, not my face. Take a break? Nah, I just got on. Yeah, it's great pressure. But I need to learn how to block. 'Cause I can beat this guy. It just comes down to my defense. What's up, Diane? Hell yeah. Link up, guys. Woo. You know I gotta give him a rematch. I know he's upset. You know I gotta give him a rematch. He was kind enough to give me a rematch. I gotta repay the favor. That was a great game. Alright, best out of 3, man. That went down to the wire. Punish that. For sure, send me an invite, Eric. I don't know if that was you, just send me an invite, but it's all good. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, bro. Damn, I can't pull that. I need to map my items to a different button because. Do I need to? Oh shit. That's gay. I didn't have him selected. He rushed me, but oh well. I don't know about that one. That was a little different. Oh well. Good game. He beat me. I'm gonna try my other deck that I'm working on. Yeah, that was a little spooky. Don't lie. He beat me, but that I definitely should have been able to. I should have been able to pull that one out, but I didn't. Let me set some invites so you guys can join the school. And my controller's about to die. Of course you can join my school, boom. Alright, I'm about to change my controller here. It's about to die. Alright. So if you want to search for me, you can just, I don't know if they have this built yet or finalized yet, but search for a group by keyword. Okay. So if you're not friends with me, you can search for me just by typing in my name, KnoDout, and hopefully that will allow you to. Let me see if you can find me. Okay, so you can find me. So I can't search for myself because obviously you can't do that, but you can search for me by just typing in KNODOUT. Wow, we're growing, guys. That's what's up. So let me change to my other combat deck. I like using them in school deck. There's nothing wrong with it. There may be some. Well, they must have changed the build or something because now this is DCB when it was. Let me try this. Hold on, let me get this friend request. I don't have any friend requests. I must have accepted it already. Yes. is lagging a little bit. I definitely thought I parried that left attack, but clearly I didn't. I thought you said Echo like the guy that I'm playing against. Yeah, you got it. I mean, you guys see the difference between the school deck and the newer deck I'm working with? Like, it allows me to chain my moves just a little bit more fluidly. There's 2 more light attacks than there are 2 heavy attacks compared to that. And I noticed that when I use my other deck and I go into my other combo change, that I'll run out of stamina. With this one, it takes me a little bit longer to run out of stamina if I time all my hits correctly. So I'm experimenting with it, and if I like this better than the school deck, I'll switch this deck to the school deck. Somebody asked me if I wanted to do some sparring. Let me look at this message real quick. Yeah, I'll spar Unicorn for a little bit. Underpowered? No. Fuck out of here. Stagger is very difficult. If anything, it needs to just be a sliver slower, but it's fine the way it is. You just have to learn to read it visually. I don't really think there's a problem with it, but if anything, it can be a tad, a sliver, very, very, very small amount of speed reduction. But I like it. It's fine the way it is to me, honestly. It's no worries. Send me an invite. I mean, I'll spar for a little bit, but I still wanna do combat trials. I'm not really worried about getting mass. My friends haven't really got the game yet, so when my friends get the game, I'll do some co-op and capture that. But right now, I think everyone should be interested in PvP, so I want to show what to think about when you're going into things like that. Psycho, are you on PS4? Do you have it saved online? You should have your online save. Yeah, that's a bug right now. But if you have your PlayStation Plus automatically saved, then you can re-download that and you can be alright. I'll send these friend requests after the match. Let me accept these friend requests real quick. Hey, No Man's Sky, what up, though? Of course you can join my my clan Trippy. I love No Man's Sky. I know he's gonna want a rematch. Yeah, I gotta give him a rematch. That was a fair fight. No respect. Okay. What is this lag doing? Yeah, there's moments where like if there's a little bit of lag, they'll reposition him in the world. Good fight. It happens here and there, but like I said, you gotta get over it because the fight's still happening. All right, 2-2. I would like to see a cooldown on those abilities though. Sometimes, Sonic, that people will be in the world and you can't see them, but they can see you and they can hit you and they can still do damage even though you can't see them. Check some Yo, how'd you get that that avatar, Psycho? I like that avatar. Yo, Psycho, how'd you get that avatar? I like the avatar, bro. Did you try to reload your or pull your cloud save? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. How is this not the same? No. Don't tell me this is basic. Okay, okay. No, 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 oh my god. Okay, it's not basic. It's there. Alright. Try to find me, I want to see if this works. Alright, no. Well, think about how upset you'd be if it happened next week. Hold on, let me send the guy an invite who, the guy who beat me in the beginning, whooped my ass. He just sent me a message. I'm gonna try to send you an invite. Hey. Oh shit. What's up? Still laggy. That mask. Okay. Does he want to go again? No doubt. KnoDout on the bottom of the screen. Like I said, why can't I talk? Because I'm probably fucking high. The world is instant space, so that the world is P2P. The servers for PvP are dedicated. So that's why I like going into the combat trials, because it's the most stable. I tried to invite you, you couldn't come to this region. I mean, well, hopefully I can show you how to counter people that are in Rocky's Stagger school. Yeah, I'm in the US. I think they're working on getting by that region lock by next week, so it's only gonna be a temporary thing. Forsaken. Yeah. Yeah, this is the deck I'm using right now is the school deck. This is the deck you'll have access to immediately when you join the school. And you'll have access to Forsaken if you don't have Forsaken. Yeah, it's my PS4 fan. Oh yeah, there's no cap on PvP rank. They're just levels. Let me try to invite you again. But I have my own school. Yeah, a PS4 fanboy about to take off on you. Oh, for sure. I mean, it's a great game to have on your console or PC, man. Like the end game of this is PvP, so when you want to just whip somebody ass or engage in that type of like authentic strategy chess match that's manifested in the form of like fighting styles and martial arts, yeah, this is the game for you. But if you're looking for like an RPG, this ain't it, because like there's better games for that. This ain't the point of PvE in this game is to teach you moves and so you can iron out the wrinkles in your combat deck for PvP. So that's what I would say to anyone considering it. I'm trying to join the co-op session. Well, no, I'm still trying to work out my combat deck, and I'm also working on another deck to evolve the school deck. So I really don't want to experiment with the two movesets right now, because like I'm already jumping out on a little bit of a limb, already experimenting with another deck. But once again, the purpose of me evolving the school deck is to be able to counter all types of Stagger players, not just certain type that don't like to block or that only spam certain moves and stuff like that. So the point of my school deck is to be able to give you the utmost ability to beat anyone in PvP. So right now I have a couple issues with people that have a very, very well-oiled combat deck that do Stagger style, and it's not a problem. I have to learn personally how to counter that without compromising my move deck. But I found a quick fix in adding a couple moves to this alternate move deck, and I'm working with it, but I'm still learning my combat deck regardless, because it's only 2 days old. You know what I mean? So I don't want to remap my mind to something else at the moment. Oh yeah. Oh, there's nothing but free slots in the school, boss. This is a school deck. No, no, no. This is... Oh, yeah, this is a school deck. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, there definitely should be a cooldown period for the items. Yeah, that works too, right? So he's ready to dodge the moment I even get to him. Out of here. He ain't like that. So with Stagger, when you're playing against a Stagger that, you know, that dodges, now he was very good with his dodges, I'm not gonna lie, like he's probably one of the best people I've seen use Stagger from a defensive ability. It takes a little bit to, you have to learn, me personally, I'm talking about using Forsaken, I like to use parrying more towards the end of bouts, but definitely in the fifth bout, because it makes them rethink their attack. Now, if I can get them to spam it, I'll keep blocking parrying it. But if I get them to rethink their attack, then I'll use that split second difference mentally for me. It works for me. I'll just say it works for me. Uh-oh, it looks like the sound bug is coming back. That's just because we have people who have better internet connection, maybe in the one of these two people. But you can see, like, when you get to PvP, you know, the sound clears out because that has a little bit more of a dedicated server. No, I don't even know if it's confidence in their own ability. I'd say it's just a cheap victory. For some reason, you can't use an ability while you're blocking or while you're about to get hit. Because right before I get hit, I try to use the ability and it doesn't let me, but oh well. Right, you know, it's just one of those things where the clip is a dynamic, so people usually try to use it for a cheap win instead of a tactical advantage. Like I was down health on that 5th round. Like I had like a 0.25% health while the game started, so I had to put him in a position where I could use the cliff to even that disadvantage that I had in health. So I wasn't going to last the whole round guessing his attack. So I had to bridge that gap, and because that board had the dynamic of cliff, shit, you gotta use it. great spar. It does matter when people pull out a knife. Shit, how much cut damage you can take. That weighs a lot. I'm not sure. I think it protects against Gauntlet, yeah, but I'm not sure. Nice! That was awesome. Oh, and he left. Dog me and bounced. Here, I'll show you. Okay. Fuck. Alright, so I have a pretty fluid deck. I might tweak it, but I can't. This is the school combat deck. So this move changes into this move down here. So you'll see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this goes back into itself. So what I do is once they see this again, I'll use this to break up a charge attack if I see them, but if I don't see them charge anything, I'll press triangle, and this will actually go into this charge kick, which is actually a little bit quicker than this kick. So this goes back into this, which goes into this, which goes back into this. Now I'll use this to punish people who are high attack heavy, and also use it to begin an engagement. But I have to, you have to have a proper distance before you pull this off, because you can't be too close, because that time that it takes to for him to put his hands on the ground is too long if you're too close. Let's put it that way. So I'll show you how everything changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so if I remember this one, this bottom left goes in back into itself. So 1, 2, oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, I'm about to get out of this. Because there's probably so many people at this location and I can only see 3, but the sound is unbearable. See how school's doing. Nice. We're getting some people up there. So ultimately, the measure of the school will ultimately tell. What this tells you is how fast or what level students are progressing up in combat trials using your deck. So once again, the whole school ranking thing, I think is it's not that deep to me. Honestly, it's really not that big of a deal to me personally. But I just want everyone to be able to use my deck so they can understand how to use a deck, how it flows, and if they like using this deck, then they can keep using it, because I've done a lot of work early on, so that if you just know me or run into me or my friend, you can just jump into the school. You'll have access to these moves, and it should make the game a little bit easier for your learning curve. Oh, baby. Yeah, you like that? Hold on about that. I want to talk to my dude, Spectrophilium, man. That was the dude who helped me come up with the guide for the video. I'm sending invite to my dude. Sorry about that, wait. I would know. I haven't joined any other school. I know that the stagger moves in Rikio are, you know, if you take those moves and you can make your own combat deck, then, you know, would be cool. But the best people I've seen that I fought against that use stagger style, they literally learned a whole bunch of stagger style moves and then put their own combat deck together. That mask is sick. I think I have that mask, but that's so much armor. Hey, for sure, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the deck should be easy to use, or the school's deck should be very easy to use once you get the timing down. I would definitely focus on getting the timing down, and then once you get the timing down, the next thing you need to understand is the proper range for each stance, as far as what it can and can't do. Like, actually, I'll just show you myself. All right, so this is the combat. This is the school's deck. So. Okay, now it follows you. Okay, cool, great. Okay, so from right here is too far. Now, why would you use this even though it's too far from right here? You would use this because they're going to initiate an attack as well. So you'll have this much room. You'll have just enough room to hit them if they move one step forward. And even if you're short, hold on, let me try to get short. So even if you're short, you can still press square really quickly once you time it correctly, and still do a low kick to throw them off. So what I just did was square, square, triangle, square. Now square, square, triangle, square, square. And then I'm going to show you square, square, triangle, 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 triangle. So that would probably be useful for only square, square, triangle, triangle, triangle. From this stance. Oh, square, square, triangle, triangle. Okay. So from here, that's square, square, triangle, triangle. So I'm going to see if I can get it. Yeah, this is updated. That's square, square, triangle, triangle, triangle. So from here, you get to the charged attack, which is alternative attack. From here. Oops. So it's just two triangle or alternate attacks, but from here, this is more of a flowing attack after you punish an over a high attack. So it avoids a high attack and then punishes. I can usually get a five hit combo off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in space. So once you get quick enough, you can pull this off, space, and then re-engage, because when you pull this this 5-hit combo off, it puts you in the toe poke engagement right here, that one. So you'll be able to pull that. Now if they have very fast high attacks, then you'll want to use this bottom left quadrant right here, because this is that. Now this bottom left quadrant, these three combos, square, 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 go back into each other. How many strength moves does it consist of? Not too many. This is more for keeping pressure on your opponent. You're not. This isn't like fight night boxing where you can just have a one-punch haymaker. So this is all about breaking down your opponent's will and stamina bar, because every time they block, it costs them stamina. So this deck is more built towards keeping a pressure applied and also punishing them going into turtle shells. That's why I was also mentioning that I'm working on another deck that counters very fast what's the damn thing? Very fast drunken fist defensive players, because this can I can get caught in some animations, but really I just need to learn how to parry better. That's what I definitely will say. No, it's good. It's good against people who go into defensive shells when you're attacking. If they start dodging and have a quick attack after their dodge, then you have to adjust it. So it's just, it's there's tiers to learning what this combat deck can do. It can do a lot of things. It's very purposeful. For people that go into defensive shells, you can break it down if they're just going to sit there and watch you attack. But also, it has enough flow to it to where if you time it correctly, the only thing they're going to be able to do is either block or get hit with all this stuff. So the counter to that is dodging to the side, or if you have Drunken Fist, it's a dodge to the side and an automatic attack, which they can use to start chaining their own attacks. So you have to be mindful of which attack sequences and combos within this combat deck exist, so that you can adjust on the fly to all kinds of players with different styles and routines and similarities. Yep. Yeah, that's something that definitely gives me problems too, Chase. When a Stagger gets me against like a wall or a corner, it's tough to dash out of that, because a lot of times when you try to dash right, one of their attacks will be like a sweeping attack, either high or low, and it'll still catch you wherever you dodge out of it. So the only way that I have come up with to counter Stagger is to have the discipline, which I haven't even acquired yet myself, to parry them or make them or punish them for their offensive attacks, because their defensive ability, once they get tuned to noticing certain moves, it's tough to play against. It doesn't mean it's impossible, but Chase was right. When Stagger gets you in a corner, it's tough, because their attacks are sweeping and they catch you. So like this attack sequence I have right here is designed to catch people who are trying to retreat. It has a lot of range, so I can even catch this guy like right here. Nope. So like I said, those kicks are designed to push, like when people are going back, I can catch them. So, but also when I notice that people are like dodging to the side a lot, I'll use this bottom left quadrant, and because it flows into itself, I can, let's see. Alright, so that's a little bit of breakdown of the combat deck. let's get to level 111, and I'm about to make a run, and I'll be back on in about like a half hour after this next bout. But I'll probably just have a full screen, and I wanna just play in the world a little bit and get some more moves and masks. Like I'm content with my combat level, and like I said, if people are interested in joining the school, I'll show them how the combat deck looks against in PvP, which is ultimately that's what matters. Like this combat deck should give you the ability to use the deck if you want to, but also it gives you an understanding of how to chain your own moves so that you can build your own combat deck if you happen to know the moves in the world. But I like this mask. Alright, so he's not Stagger, so I'm gonna punish his high attack. But he has low attack too, so I gotta be mindful of that. I can counter that with my top right stance. He has 2 rights, and he also has a low, so I'm gonna push that. I don't hear the echo. I don't know if it's just the sound of, attacks hitting their mark. Climb this ladder to success. Fuck. And that's also the combat deck, sword deck. The school's sword deck. So if you in your default stance, if you just press triangle, you'll get that direct overhead strike with the sword. No, you don't have to play PvP to unlock Stagger. Alright, so like I said, I'm about to make a run real quick, guys. I'll be back on in about like an hour, maybe like a half hour, something like that in between. So I'll do a little PvE so I can get some better like alternatives to my combat deck. I want to learn how to feint effectively, but not just feint to feint. I need to feint to learn how to engage and make my opening attacks better, and also I need to know how to feint so I can get out of pressure that looks like I'm about to apply. So like when I'm putting pressure on somebody, I need to make it look like I'm about to attack, and then be able to get out so I can get some stamina, or for if they're putting pressure on me, I need to get out. So that's what I'll be learning. That's what I'll be doing in my next video. All right, guys. If you just joined in, just watch the last couple hours. It's actually 2, so I actually do mean 2 when I mean couple. Alright, y'all.